can't wait to see what they're going to do with this character, what her backstory is going to be, where does she come from. I honestly don't know that much. So I've been sitting in a lot of these interviews kind of like, okay, you guys can talk about it, you know. It's very mysterious, but I think the reveal is going to be really, really amazing.
DC shows are doing incredibly well right now. What kind of feelings do you have going into this whole DCU and the entire universe? It's an amazing thing.
I'm very excited. I think the response to this show has kind of been unprecedented. We didn't even film a pilot and we were picked up right away. You know what I mean? It's really been incredible. And to see the response for Arrow and Flash, which I've now watched and I'm obsessed with, I think it's so great. Like, I am very excited to be a part of this universe.
We're excited to have you.
Thank you.
Were you in the finale of Flash?
Yes.
Like really quick, right?
Very quickly,
How was that to be a part of?
It was cool. I mean, I got to go up to Vancouver and shoot for a little bit and meet a lot of the cast, and but I think there will be more of that too. I know that a lot of the crossover episodes are going to be used to introduce our characters, so that by the time we get to January, you'll know a little bit more, and you won't have to just spring it all on you.
Who were you hoping to interact with most on on Flash or Arrow?
I really want to interact with Candace. I want us to be friends.
I'm really looking forward to working with either character-wise or actor-wise on this show, because you guys have only done 2 days of shooting so far. Is there
honestly,
anyone you sort of sparked with?
I love Arthur. I think we both have like a theater background, so we really kind of meshed on that. But also like Grant and Carlos and everything like that, they all have theater backgrounds too. But
Arthur and Carlos used to be cast members together.
Exactly. They're super cool, but everyone's been amazing, and obviously we're working with powerhouses like Victor Garber. Like, I can't believe it. I'm working with him. That's amazing. Everyone is really, really stunning, and I really respect everyone's talent, so I'm excited to work with everyone.
Can you talk about the costume and how long it takes you to...
I don't know. I know. Okay, so here's the truth. I saw a picture. I saw like a picture of it. I can't tell you anything about that picture, but I think sooner than later it will all be revealed. So that'll be fun. It's smoking. It is a smoking costume. That's what I'll tell you.
Have you been training for the stunts or anything, or are you excited to do those?
I am so excited. Having done Pippin on Broadway, I did a lot of like circus training and stuff like that, and I just loved all of that and being up on the trapeze and stuff, which is obviously not exactly the same. So I started boxing a couple of months ago, and I've also been doing Krav Maga, which is an Israeli martial arts, and that's a scrappy martial art, okay? There's no like skill, not skill, but like there's no like artistry really. It's just like kill, you know, and I love it. I'm loving being able to fight. I hope that I get to do a lot of that work.
Is this your first Comic-Con? Are you excited?
Yeah, my Comic-Con cherry has been popped. I'm like a virgin here, but it's like seriously everything that I've wanted to come for so long, because I've definitely I'm into so many animes and video games and all that stuff like that. So it's cool to be on this side of it, though. I never really expected to be here and seeing it, and the fans are just incredible. We were just signing, and people were like, "Oh, I got here at 2:30 in the morning." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know if I would have been able to do that." It's incredible. It's really cool.
When you have a character that has been depicted so many times in a lot of different comics, where do you start? Do you try to look to them for research, or do you try to make it your own completely?
Oh no, I mean, I think you should always have the research. Whether that actually colors what I do or not, acting-wise, is kind of up to what's written. I don't think we're going to be following one storyline completely. I think we're kind of going to pick and choose for what works. I think that's kind of what they've been doing with a lot of the different characters, is what works, you know, what fits into what we're trying to accomplish here. But yeah, I've definitely been reading about the Thanagarian version. I've definitely been reading about the New 52 version, you know, as much research as I can. But we'll see what actually comes out, you know.
Yeah.
What's your favorite story or part of her that you have read about?
Man,
Or which version?
well, okay, I remember watching Justice League Unlimited and loving her relationship with John. I don't know. It just was so beautiful, and I love that. I don't think that that's a possibility, unfortunately, but I always loved that. So.
You mentioned being a fan of anime and video games.
Yeah.
Was there a sort of costume that you always dressed up as a kid, or like a favorite sort of character?
As far as anime, no, not really, because I didn't even do like Halloween or anything as a kid. I wasn't allowed to. Lame, right? It's true though. So I didn't really dress up as anything. But I was telling someone over there, if I had ever gotten to come to Comic-Con, I wanted to be a night elf. I played World of Warcraft kind of extensively in high school until it took over, and I was like, okay, I gotta turn this off. So yeah, a night elf would totally be what I would want to be.
When do you start filming Legends of Tomorrow and start getting the scripts?
Right, I hope we get the script soon, but I think we start in September. Yeah.
You mentioned talking about setting up your character. Correct to assume that that'll be the Flash if you do any kind of crossovers?
Yeah.
Do you know if there's going to be any Arrow appearances or anything like that?
I mean, I would love to be on the Arrow. I think, and it's definitely like well within reason that I would be. All of us can go jump back and forth. I think that's kind of what Legends is doing, is we're tying it all together so that everyone can kind of jump back and forth on everything. And because Arrow is like the darker one of the two, and then the Flash is like very much the lighter version. But I think with Legends, we're kind of trying to meld both of those together and allow everyone to jump back and forth. So.
Can you talk about winning the role in the first place and how tough were they to just throw anything?
Oh my God, they actually were so amazing. Mostly because the people, the production people are just amazing. The writers are amazing. It was my first time screen testing. I've never gone that far in a TV audition. It was first time flying out to LA for that, and I guess because I wasn't expecting anything, I was like, this is gonna be fun, but come on, it's my first real series test, no way. And then you get it and you're like, oh, okay, that's amazing. I was jumping for joy. It's so cool. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.